We got a new cat! Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying really hard not to be awkward right now, but it's just ingrained in my bones these days. So I need to stim a little bit whilst I begin this video. I hope it's not too much for you and you can stick around for me. Welcome to my bedroom. This is the first time we've been in here in a very long time because usually it's very messy. I'm not gonna lie, it's still pretty messy, but I cleaned it up a little bit for the video. Hey! What are you doing in the window? As you guessed, we got a new kitten. Her name is Ichigo. If she would come over here. It's like the first time she's been in the bedroom. She's been like locked in the living room for like a month, so. Right. This is Ichigo! Don't lick it, it's makeup, you won't like it. She is 3 months old, we think. She was born on the 13th of February this year, which is ironic, because if you know my good friend Sputter30, what are you doing? They recently got a kitten this year, who was born 10 days before her. Not even in the same litter, nothing the same, nothing connecting them, not the same person or anything. But they were born 3 days apart, and we did not know that until we went to visit him one day, because I was giving him a video I made for him. So, weird, I know. We got her on the 16th of April, so she's a little older than I would have liked to be making this video. I did record a video like the day after we got her, but I did record a video the day we bought. I did record a video saying that we got her the day after, you know, we picked her up, but I didn't like how I looked in it, and a lot has happened since then, and I want to do it properly this time. She's crazy. Get out of the bag. I need some guidance. Okay, why don't I tell you about like the day we got her, because I posted it on TikTok and then just kind of forgot about it for a really long time because we were taking care of her. Kittens are hard to take care of. I did not know this. I didn't know I was getting her till the day of. So, also sorry if my makeup looks a bit bad. I haven't done makeup in months. Last time I did makeup was the last time I posted on this channel, which was my birthday. Sorry about that. It's been hard out here. It's been hard. The struggle is real. A couple of days before we got her, I looked over at Lee's Discord, not Discord, Facebook, and saw that he was messaging this woman. And I was like, what the fuck? Who is he messaging now? I thought it was maybe his sister or something. Nope. Completely random woman. And I read the line of text, something about a kitten, and I just went, were you trying to get me a kitten? And he went, yes. And I cried, obviously. Will you get out the fucking window? That was all put on for the camera, I really hope you know that. So it turns out he had been trying to surprise me with a kitten because we've been talking about it a lot. Last year in November, Shadow, one of our cats, did pass, and it was really hard, and I was debating whether I even wanted another cat or a dog or whatever we wanted. So it was a really long process to like go through and grieve and think about whether or not we wanted another pet. And I just kept wanting one. I've never had a pet of my own at all in my whole life. Okay, I had a goldfish once, but then my cousin killed it, so what am I gonna do about that? Lucky was not my pet, that was my mum's. She was meant to be for me and Jack, I think, but she latched onto my mum so hard that my mum now has a third child. So I'd been wanting my own pet all my life. I'd really wanted a white cat. I don't know why. I've always just wanted, I think it's Marie from Aristocats, that's why. How did you get in there? So in basic terms, Lee was gonna surprise me with a kitten, but someone else also wanted the kitten. They wanted 2 kittens. So they had got their hands on her first. But by some stroke of luck, on the 16th of April, we got a message saying, do you still want the kitten? And it turns out some woman had been interested in the 2 kittens, but at the end of the day she turned around and said, I don't want them anymore. I don't know if she didn't want the 2 kittens or she just didn't want Ichigo, which is her loss, I guess. My gain. So, on the 16th of April, I'm repeating myself a lot, I apologise, I got up because I had been fixing my sleeping pattern, so I'd probably been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning at that point. and it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when Lee got this message, and he just went, "Do you want to go get a kitten?" And I went, "Yeah." So in my very sleep deprived state, I was about to have a nap. I got up and got dressed, and then we headed to B&M and we got a couple of stuff. We got like a playpen so that she could be safe, you know, and we got her toys, and I think we got a collar then. We got a cat harness because I want to walk a cat. I don't know why. I just think it's safer. We originally wanted a dog because we wanted to take it on walks so we could exercise, so maybe that's where that came from. But we got all this stuff and we went to pick up Ichigo, and everything went smoothly except it started to rain really heavily at that point. I started filming the TikTok, not really knowing what was going to happen, so it was a crap TikTok. It flopped so badly. I put her in the thumbnail and no one watched it, and I'm just like,
why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Maybe I should have put her right at the beginning of the video and then people would have not scrolled off it. I don't know. So, we picked up Ichigo. I actually brought my panda hat with me because Lee said bring something that smells like you so she gets like attached to it. Because I really wanted this cat to get attached to me, because every animal I've ever met never attaches to me and it makes me really depressed. So she's my kitten. I wanted her to feel like I was like maybe her secondary mother. I felt so bad for taking her away from her mum. It was crazy. I was like crying in the car. I was like, I feel so bad for taking her from her mum. Her mum did not like me. We walked in the house. Her mum was like a grey cat. I don't know cat types very well, but she was grey. And she walked past me and I just lightly pet her once. You know, I let her smell me. I pet her once and she just went, and I was like, okay, okay. But the first words that this woman told me about Ichigo is, she's crazy. I wish I had listened. She is crazy. So we brought her home and she settled in like really quickly. She didn't show any signs of like missing her mom or her old home. Ow! I said she settled in really quickly. I'll show you some videos now, but we played with her for a bit. I was exhausted. I think I had to go to bed a couple hours after we brought her home. Lee obviously stayed up later with her so that she would be comfortable, but I had to go to bed a couple hours after we brought her home. I was exhausted. I'm hoping I didn't miss out on quality bonding time, but she did really well and she settled in really, really well. She is crazy. I've said that multiple times, but other than being crazy, she's not a good girl. She's very bad. She's very explorative and curious about a lot of things. I did a vlog of the first 2 full days of having her home, so that will be up after this video if you want to check that out. It's a lot of videos of her, so you get to see more of her than just me chatting crap in this one. She just recently had her vaccine, her first one, and that was fine, wasn't it? She's very good for that. She did yelp and I did almost cry, but she was fine. She had her temperature checked as well, and if you have a pet you know what that means. She's perfectly healthy so far. We've got her next vet visit on the 3rd of June. It is the 29th of May today, so that's not that far away. She's perfectly healthy so far, so we'll see if that changes on the next vaccine appointment. That will also be when she gets her chip, because I didn't want to do it too early. I asked the vet and she said we recommend doing it the second time because you don't know how she's gonna react to the vaccine. Which she's been fine. She wasn't lethargic, she didn't really get sick after it. She has got a little lump between her shoulders, but we've just assumed it's swelling from the vaccine. If not, I will let you know. But, you know, we just assumed it was that, and we're gonna ask when we go. So you know we've got 2 other cats, Elise and Augie. She's gotten used to them. She used to hiss at them and get very wary of their presence, but now she like follows Augie around and tries to play with him. He ain't having none of it. Elise is a very old lady. She's very tolerant, I will say, of Ichigo. She kind of just looks at her and goes, what the fuck, why are you looking at me? And that's about it. So, you know, but Augie gets really annoyed by her very quickly. She will try to play with him, and especially if it's nighttime, he will just get so annoyed and he will stomp off somewhere else. Sometimes if he's getting too hissy at her, I have to lock him in the kitchen for a bit. Not lock him, I leave the window open so they can always go out whenever they want. I say she's been locked in the living room since she was brought here, and we slowly introduced her to the kitchen so far. And this room occasionally when we need to like bath her and I need to keep her in here so Lee can clean or do something. But Augie, less tolerant, basically. Gets quite annoyed if she's being too rambunctious, crazy, whatever the word is. I found she's a lot more independent now than when we first got her. She used to cuddle me a lot more when we first got her, and she used to sit on us and sleep on us a lot more. I think she's about 2 to 4 years old in human years at the minute. So she's kind of like a toddler, basically, and she's gotten very independent. She doesn't really want to cuddle us that often. She did just cuddle me now for a little bit, which is surprising. She hasn't done that in a while. But she usually sleeps on like the back of the sofa now. I don't know if it's because she gets annoyed because we still put her in the playpen at night when no one's downstairs. But that is just because she eats cables and she knocks stuff off shelves. She purposefully knocks stuff off my desk. I didn't think about that when I got a cat because the other two don't do that. They don't purposely knock stuff over. They might accidentally knock it over. But she likes to knock everything off my desk and everything off Lee's shelf. All of his Demon Slayer figures. So that's great. She is a bit of an escape artist. She's only escaped once since we brought her here. One time. So we're very proud of that number. It was the other day. Lee and I were both heavily sleep deprived. And he had just made me dinner at like 4 o'clock in the morning because that's when I was eating dinner at the minute. I woke up at 4 AM today, so I'm back to normal, roughly. So that won't be happening again. And I walked into the kitchen and I saw Elise and I saw the window and it looked closed. So we were both very confused when we realised Ichigo wasn't sleeping on the dryer like she usually does. So I got her a stick thing with the feather on and I went outside just in case she had gone it further enough. No, she was sitting right outside the window. We are very lucky that she is so curious that she will stop. If she goes somewhere she's not meant to be, she will stop. She kept getting into the hallway where the stairs are and she would stop at the shoe rack to look at the shoes, and that's how we grab her and brought her back in. She hasn't quite figured out that she can just book it and we won't be able to catch her quick enough. But she does have a bad habit of getting places where she shouldn't be. Like underneath the kitchen cabinets is her favourite place right now. And I don't like her going under there because this is what I have to put up with. There are spiders under there. Currently she likes looking out the window and watching all the cars go by. She'll like complain when she can't get up to the window, so we have to put her in the window because she's too small. And you can just see the ears from your chairs go like that. So, and my final thought, she loves sleeping like she's dead. We got one of those cats. She will just hang off the sofa like that. Like, she'll just dangle off. I'll like move her into a better position so she's not flooding her head with blood, you know. So, but it's really scary. And apparently Shadow used to do it, so it's funny. It's not funny. I'm just running out of words because I can't think right now. I'm very excited that we got her. This might be a long video, but it's my documentation of my first fur baby. You can't see her because she's hiding. She's cleaning herself. No, she's not. She's eating my hand. So, I hope you enjoyed learning about Ichigo. I've enjoyed learning about her, and I'm very excited to see what she's gonna be like when she's older. You can see like a proper personality forming now, and it's really interesting. I've never watched a cat grow up before. I've only met adult cats, so it's really interesting seeing how they learn stuff. We call her Ichigo, but most of the time we call her Ichi because it's just shorter. I did name her after Ichigo from Mew Mew Power, We spent like an hour or something trying to figure out a name for her, just looking up anime cats, because the cats are named after like anime stuff. Elise, I can't remember what Elise is, but Shadow was Shadow the Hedgehog, and Augie is from Augie and the Cockroaches, which I found really funny because I used to watch that when I was younger and I did not know that they called him that because of that until like a year into mine and Lee's relationship. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing Ichigo and meeting Ichigo. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy her first 2 days at home vlog. And I shall see you in whatever I post next. It will probably be something else to do with my life, because that's what this channel is. I get really awkward because my autism ADHD is making me not remember anything and I can't think. Goodbye.